Welcome to Soul Talk, a podcast founded and created by Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. Soul Talk was created in 2020 when a pandemic hit and we were in lockdown. She wanted to have exciting conversations with open-minded people so they could understand different aspects of herself and she could help others in the same way. She interviews healers, coaches, therapists, psychics, readers, channelers, mediums, intellectuals, poets, artists, and more. She calls it Soul Talk because it started as a conversation from soul to soul.
Hello everyone, this is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and we're in Soul Talk. And we continue in Porapalooza, interviewing some guests from there. They are really amazing. And today, in this interview, we are going to have a Sophia Soul. And she have a community for heart-centered lovers. But she's going to explain you a little bit more about what does she do and what that community is about. Thank you, Sophia, for accepting the invitation.
Oh, thank you, Monica. It's an actual honor. It's a real honor to be on your show, and I love the name of it. You know, Soul Talk. It's speaking my language. Anything about souls and spirituality. So I have the honor, and it is another honor of co-creating a global community. It's sacredyou.love is the website of our sacred community, and it's really about connection. You know, we've spent, I think, in our world, in today's world, especially with technology, while technology has brought us closer, and if it wasn't for a technology, we wouldn't be talking today. But it's also taken us away. It's taken us away from the connection with ourselves. It's taken us away with the connection with other people. You know, we have a deeper connection with our devices in today's world than we do with a lot of other people. In generalization, you know, it's in our DNA where we used to gather in community and connect. So a lot of people in our world are seeking that reconnection. So our community offers a platform or a opportunity for anyone to come and join us to reconnect with other like-minded people, heart-centered, soul-centered people from all over the world, to reconnect to themselves, to reconnect to their purpose. And also for anyone who has who has a business, any entrepreneurs, we offer a platform where you can connect with other like-minded people who are interested in what you're offering. You know, whether it's, you know, services or courses or coaches or anything else like that. So that's basically what we do. Plus other stuff. We help empower people. One of our pillars is all about empowerment. We offer empowerment programs, empowerment panel discussions. We do regular panel discussions where we bring in experts from all over the world to talk about any topic on empowerment. And we have our 30 special interest tribes.
It is very interesting what had happened since the pandemic to the world.
Yes.
I remember when I used to teach classes in person or give meditation in person, and I have shifted because it was very limiting at the same time, but we didn't even realize it.
Yes.
Because it was just to the people that live around us in the same city, and that's it.
Yes.
And now we can expand it to the whole world. But the physical contact, it got lost.
Yes.
And so still in that debating space, like we're still thinking, oh, in the old times, people were a community and they used to care for their neighbors' kids if they were breaking windows or not. And now no kids are in the streets anymore. So the times have shifted from then to now again. And drastically all the times, how we can deal with this at the same time without losing that connection we still miss.
I know. Yeah, and I hear you, and it's so much, the pandemic may be over or almost over in some countries, but yet people are still very cautious about going out, right? So it's finding that balance. I mean, even myself, I used to go to yoga classes, physical yoga classes. Now I only do online yoga classes because it's very convenient. And things like that. So, but we still need that connection. That's why in our community we do have our online tribes, our special interest tribes, which are our main thing, where we connect online. But we also have local social groups, social tribes. At the moment only in Australia, because we still haven't launched. We're only just getting going, but we can develop them anywhere in the world for people to go out and connect with other like-minded people, and have that face-to-face chat. So there's that benefit, absolutely. But we've also been able to find I've formed some beautiful relationships and connections with people from all over the world, and felt that real deep connection. So there is that balance. There's definitely relearning how to live in the world and be in the world, but also taking advantage of the technology without it overpowering us.
I do agree. I have discovered that I have family all over the world.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I saw
Absolutely.
in every single part of the world now. But at the same time, how do you see that is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years? Because I don't think we're going back where we were. Even
No.
if the years are removed of the pandemic, I don't think we're going to go back where we were before.
No, we won't. We really have to learn how to manage it. I really thought that one of the lessons of the pandemic was that we had to learn to slow down. Right, life was crazy enough before the pandemic. Right, they call it the quickening. That time was speeding up, quickening, and that was because we were trying to fit so much more into it. I actually think that it's gone the complete opposite way, and now it's even more crazy because of the pandemic and because everything went online. We can now do more. And we want to do more. We're fitting more in to the same amount of time that we had 10 years ago, 50 years ago, the same amount of time where we would take time to sit down and have a coffee with someone and write a letter and everything else. Same amount of time. But now we are fitting in so much more that everyone says that they don't have the time. So where are we going in 5 years' time? I'd really like to know, because then we can become prepared for it. But my feeling is that we're moving into a crescendo, right? That there will be a shift, a major shift. I don't know what will happen, whether it'll be another pandemic, I don't know. Or there'll be a major shift where we are coming back into ourselves, to reconnecting with our true identity, and therefore reconnecting with everyone else's true identity. There's starting to be a shift to come back into nature, and possibly maybe even totally going, like I said, the opposite way, and going back into a time when everything was slow. Slow mail and slow and cooking. Some people in our community are starting to really get back into, that natural way of growing their own vegetables, taking time to connect with nature, to connect with the world, taking time to cook the food and to really nurture our bodies, rather than what we're doing now in the majority of people, not everyone, but the majority, it's fast food and convenience food and, 45-minute gym sessions. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know. To answer your question honestly, Monica, where are we going to be in 5 years? I don't really know. I know where I'd like to be in 5 years.
I do agree with you. I see those changes coming. I don't know where they're going to take us. But I do know one thing, that I used to have more time when I used to work outside the house than now that I work at home. It just becomes something really crazy that I have to actually put in my calendar time to enjoy. And from this time to this time, I'm not seeing anyone. I'm just enjoying it.
Yes, yeah. I hear you. I
And
hear you.
never
Yeah.
have encountered that I have
Yeah.
my calendar. Okay, this is time for me. No
Yes.
one else.
Yes. A lot of people are scheduling time for me because you have to. I mean, before the pandemic, we would go out. But then it changed the world. It changed our whole way of thinking. Now it's like I want to stay home on the computer and to do everything because it's convenient. Now I have a thing, and this is my thing, and it truly is. I love road trips. I love getting in the car and going on a long distance road trip. But driving across town to see someone or to do something, to me, is a waste of time. And I hear, people, every day I talk to people, I don't have the time. And I go, well, actually you do. And this is one of the lessons that I'm learning. We have the time to do whatever we want to, including taking time out for ourselves, including driving across town or stopping for a coffee or whatever it is. We do have that time. We have the same amount of time that we had 50 years ago. But what is the priority? Why have we got to a stage where technology and everything involved in technology, businesses and everything else, has become more of a priority than taking time for ourselves?
That is so true. That is so true. And in your community, are you getting together once a week, once a month, or how often?
Everyone is different. Everyone is different. In our local communities, we try and get together a few times a month. Here, where I live, because we're very fortunate that we've got numerous things happening. In our online communities, that varies. It depends on the host of the tribe. Sometimes it's weekly, it's fortnightly, or it's monthly. And it just depends on the topic of it and on the host, because we have hosts from different parts of the world and we have members from different parts of the world, so they just work out the time zone things and what is best. It always goes down to what is best for the host. What do they want to do, so they can find that balance that it doesn't become overwhelming, right? Yeah. But it's actually a very good part of, if they've got a business, it becomes a wonderful funnel for their business because they're connecting with like-minded people, like avatars, their target market. So it becomes a very good funnel for your business. And if you don't have a business, it's just an opportunity to share your passion, however often you want to. We have one of our hosts does craft, and she has a fortnightly thing. Every fortnight she gets together online and they chat and they do craft together. So it varies.
Oh, then it's different. It's all meditation or
it's all different. It's different. We do have meditation tribes. We have, like I said, we have tribes on self-esteem. There's a path to self-esteem. There's another one on self-love, the self-love puzzle pieces. They do weekly ones. There's life force activating that energy within us. There's raising our vibration. We have tribes on craft and chat and heartfelt discussions. We have tribes on astrology. Learning our natal charts and how we can interpret our natal charts. We've got a tribe on transpersonal astrology. So using astrology to help us transform. Human design, tarot cards, spiritual development essentials, developing our spiritual gifts in a way. Lots of tribes on various different topics, and they come together online with the gratitude of technology, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be doing it. But they come together at different times, all different times of the week, different times of the day, and the frequency all varies.
That is a wonderful concept that you're doing, Sophia. Thank you so much for doing that. You have something else that you would like to add to this conversation?
Oh, how long have we got? I'd love to, I just want to thank you and honor you, Monica, for bringing your passion to the world in your soul talk, and for everyone who is listening, watching, just to connect with that deepest or that most inner part of us, that soul or that spirit, depending on what people believe in, that true self. This is one of the things that I really learned in my journey of self-esteem. That yes, I have a body with genetic conditions, but that's not who I am. Who I am is the soul, is that my true identity, is that being of virtues and qualities. And when we can really connect with that, when we connect with our awesomeness, our true nature, our magnificence, then we can share that anywhere. We can use that, we can empower that in whatever we do, in all the roles that we have to play. So maybe that's what I'd like to share. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Sophia. I really appreciate your work. I am glad that you're doing that because it is very necessary.
Okay.
Right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for all our viewers. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you. Please share it if this help you out. And please write us a review. Thank you for being in Soul Talk. This is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love.